Hey traders, Joseph here from Eightcap. Welcome to today's report, and we'll be starting with the NZD USD. Some good news came out this morning on the employment front from New Zealand. So jobs figures came out better than expected, and unemployment dropped by around 1.6%. So we can see here that the Kiwi dollar has responded quite positively to the USD. The USD is overall been down again today, so we can see a gain of around 0.37%. And we'll just move on to some of the risk currencies, gold, and finally on oil. So the US dollar continues its downward momentum today. Now, just a note. Trying something a little bit different today. We're using the 12-hour chart as opposed to a daily chart, and the main reason for this is it breaks up the day into 2 hours, two segments. So you have the Asian session and then the European and New York session. So I figured it might be worth having a look at it under that way, just to sort of break down the two sessions and just see if they offer any more detail or information than just looking at a straight daily chart. But early days on that, so this report and maybe a couple more will be done in a 12-hour, just while we have a look at if there's any benefits really of using a 12-hour over a daily chart. So primarily I've used the daily chart in all my trading and analysis for quite a few years now. So anyway, enough about me, and we'll get back to the markets today. So basically, the dollar has started to move lower again as speculation continues to mount over ongoing and new stimulus coming out. So from the Fed, there was also something from CNBC today saying that traders should be looking out for a possibility that the Fed will look to increase inflation. So that's something else to keep an eye on. That report's on CNBC if you want to have a look at that. And I've personally found it quite interesting, as the last thing you want in an economy is deflation. So we will keep an eye on that as if any more details come out about it. Now, so you can see here the Aussie as it's sort of gearing back towards 71.90. That is key resistance, just this level here. So we're seeing, as London comes online now, we'll be seeing if buyers can make a move above that and basically get back into the 72 handle. The euro is another. It's been having a good day, but we are not quite up there with the Aussie in terms of momentum, and the pound did have a bit of a move down just before, but it has started to pull back some of that at the moment. But the key losses we're seeing at the moment, dollar-wise, is the dollar CAD. It's basically broken below that June low, and we're seeing a very strong move lower at this point in the day, and we will be watching to see if or how far that does have further to go. And this will be combined with oil, which we'll finish on. We can see that the Williams is heavily oversold, but that doesn't necessarily say that there's a reversal imminent, but it does warn that it's sort of reaching a very extreme level. And jumping over to gold now, gold's had another fantastic day after yesterday's break. So there's a pretty classic breakout there of a ascending triangle continuation pattern, and we can see that real drive higher. We were trading above $2,030 earlier. There has been a small pullback now, but there was there has been some strong moves. So we'll keep an eye on gold to see if it can get back to that 2030 or above during today's European session and New York session. Now, Bitcoin has been seeing some pretty good demand at the moment. We're seeing good support here and plenty of demand, and we are seeing a move higher at the moment. We do want to see if buyers can continue that, and if we can see another test of that 11,365 point. The next step there would be a break at that level to really signify that this trend's going to keep continuing. Now, we just want to finish on oil, and oil so far today has been higher, and that's after yesterday's move higher, but we continue to see price stuck really at this point of resistance, and it stopped last night at that level, and we're talking around the 42 10 to 42.20 area, and we'd really like to see buyers not only make a test of that but break it, just to signify that momentum does continue on this short-term up leg we're seeing now. Even if we do see a pullback today, we'd want to see it hold around that 40-70 point, and then we'd want to see buyers come back into the market and get that rally going again to test this resistance and then hopefully break it to really signify that this is turning into a new short-term trend. So that's basically some of the price action we're watching now. And tonight we do have some key news later, well, early in the New York session. We have the ISM non-manufacturing PMI data to come out. So that's it for now. We hope you enjoy the rest of your trading day, and until tomorrow, bye for now.